Isak, everyone's going to start to have questions.
Hold on. Breaking news. I've just seen something. Ben Jacobs has reported that an exclusive, Liverpool have no plans as it stands to bid again for Alexander Isak this window. Nature of Newcastle's rebuttal means Liverpool will not follow up with a second offer, regarded as futile unless Newcastle change their stance and contact Liverpool. Offer rejected at 110 million. Wow. That's big news. That is big news. Daz, talk to me. What's your reaction?
Well, I'm not disappointed with it, but in one way I want Piff to kick it back at them and to show us what they're made of. To tell you the truth, I'm going to read it again myself. Liverpool have no plans as it stands to bid again. Well, they have invested a lot in the squad already. As we said, I think I said it last night. Why did they move for Ekitike when the path was clear for us? If we had bought Ekitike, they would have their powder dry to go big on Isak. We'd have been more likely to consider a bid for Isak at that point, having a replacement in slots in place. So you can see, and now it's back to was this bid real in the first place? Was this just to unsettle us, obviously, try and get them in a low ball fee, but just to prove to their fans that, hey, we tried, it didn't work, and kind of to kind of shut them up about it. So yeah, this kind of this bid today stinks now on even more levels than it did already. And now it's again they're lining. I think I said it last night, and they're lining themselves up for next summer. That they've laid the path now. They've unsettled Isak enough that Isak, now don't sign a new contract with Newcastle. Stick it out, and we will come back for you next year. It's left it on dodgy ground for Isak as well. He wants to be fucking bright and early into that training ground on Monday morning, saying sorry to everyone who went on that trip. Okay, he had the injury, but he's got a bit of making up to do if he's staying at Newcastle this season coming.
Yeah. Big news. That did not expect that. Is it a tactic regarding Liverpool? Just speaking to a few of the lads on the 12th man, they've put it on there. Lawless thinks that they want Isak to kick up a fuss, quite possibly. But Isak's already
doesn't matter. Kick up which fuss? We can't sell for 110 million. We get
What's going on? What is going on here? Look, Liverpool fans in the chat, what is your club doing? This does not make any sense. Isak has already refused to play against Celtic. He's refused to go on the tour. He's refused to stay at the club, and he's gone off to Spain, right, to train. What's he going to do next? A transfer request? We already know he wants to leave. What's the point? All he's going to do is lose money that he would have got if he is then to be sold. Like, that's not going to change Newcastle's standpoint. It's not going to change Newcastle's standpoint at all, in no way, shape, or form.
You know what, Pete? Apologies for the swearing at 4 o'clock in the day, but this is fucking sickening. All this drama, and this is all you have to show for it. This is what you're coming at us with. It's like walking into a Ferrari showroom and fucking saying, "I'll give you 100 quid for the show model there." It's just fucking ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, and all this drama and for nothing. Let's say spin it on 12 months time. Let's say Isak plays for us this season and he doesn't sign a new contract. Liverpool are going to have competition, and if I was Piff and I was the owners of Newcastle, I would not be selling to Liverpool. I'd be selling them, as we said already, sell them abroad. The big teams in Europe will be looking for strikers come next summer. So that's where I'd be shipping them off if we are to sell him, and he can't make a humble apology to everybody involved of how this has played out, because he's not innocent in all this. No way.
How would you say he's instigated this situation, Dad?
I think his agent has okay. He saw this. We think we said it off air. At this age he's at, this is his chance for a massive move. And I'm going to quote what you said, Pete, about from your conversation with Lee. He mightn't suit PSG's style. Do the Liverpool, if Ekitike has a brilliant season, do they need him next season? So this was his chance. Arsenal have gone and got the striker already, and Man City have Haaland for the next 10 years. So like he's running out of options if he still wants out of Newcastle. And why did he want out of Newcastle in the first place? Get a decent deal from Newcastle with clauses and incentives to even push him even further past what we could potentially offer him. There's ways to make it work, I'm sure, and just work with it. Yeah. Frustrating, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's just from one point to the next. It's just constant all over the place.
The dream is still alive. Isak and Šeško up front for Newcastle this season. Bring them on and smash those goals in at when we play Liverpool. That would be the dream for me.
Yeah. To be fair, I can't see either of them happening. I just find it weird. Like, is it a tactic from Liverpool to kind of get Newcastle to lower their stance? But if it's a tactic from Liverpool for Newcastle haven't lowered their stance at all this summer. They haven't they haven't maintained anything other than he's not for sale. 150 million will get you Alexander Isak. Pay the money. Like, I don't get what Liverpool's angle is here. Some people are saying, "Oh, it's part of the game. This is what they're trying to do." But what are they actually trying to do? They're trying to. What are Newcastle going to do? Just like back things down? Newcastle can still go and spend on a striker and get him in. After the window, I think the window finishes it's either the 1st or the 3rd of September. I can't remember what the actual date is. But after that point,
it's the 1st.
Yeah. So say, for example, Newcastle United go and, this is just argument's sake. If Newcastle United go and get Šeško, or they go and get Watkins, they've got a guy that can take them up until the end of August and start and be the main guy in their team. Once that window shuts, if Liverpool haven't got Isak will be integrated back into the team, regardless of whether it's willingly or kicking and screaming. Alexander Isak is not going to sit there for the season and not play football. He is going to be integrated back into the team. So we will then have whatever striker we wanted to sign in the summer and Alexander Isak. If anything, in the striking department, would be up. Regardless of what fans and what we think about Alexander Isak, we would be in a better and stronger position than we were last season. We'd be in a much better position. So Newcastle aren't going to drop their stance, because Newcastle can still go out and get a striker regardless, because they've got the money to do that. They'll finish out all their other positions and then just wait for Liverpool to go, are you going to bid or you're not? So is it like a bit of a Mexican standoff here?
Yeah, I don't want them coming back in again now towards closer to the deadline day on this sort of shit either. Look at some suggestions here. One from Andy H. Isak, get in a plane. Big Joe is waiting for you. I'm sure that'd be interesting, that one, actually. They
you know what?
In a room together.
Yeah, Isak wouldn't want any of that, wearing a red shirt coming to St. James's Park, because he knows he'd get clattered at least once by Joe Linton. He'd get absolutely clattered by him at least once. He'd know that was coming. But yeah,
so a few more super chats, Pete. Craig Lee says, I'd sign Watermaid, Wisa, Ederson, Scalvini, and Alacuche. Watermaid hasn't signed for Bayern Munich yet, which is because we thought that was it. That was done deal.
Anything does. Everything's gone quiet on Waterman. Like if we went out and bought him, that would be a tremendous piece of business.
That's for the Wilson replacement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you could. I certainly would. I'm sure you would, Daz, as well, because we spoke about Watermaid before. But you would be happy with Nick Watermaid the first few games of the season up to the end of August being that starting striker. You'd happily run with him being that guy and then assessing the exact situation. Is he going? Is he not? And then goes back to the point that we made before, Daz. If Liverpool don't bid again, as it's just been reported, people coming in late today, smash the likes, all the rest of it. Ben Jacobs has said that Liverpool are saying they won't bid again this window for Alexander Isak. Do we then be in a position where you got someone like, as example, Nick Watermaid and Isak go forward? You'd be buzzing at that, wouldn't you? You'd be buzzing at that for the season. Having those
you would. And it gives Isak that little bit extra time to get his thigh right into September. So that's a bonus there as well. Yeah.
Are we saying that's bullshit? Are we bullshitting that? Are we kind of just blanket bullshit?
More, yeah. He just didn't fancy going to Asia with this all rumbling on. And look at this, everything that's top of it was bullshit. And it's sad the way that Bruno and Moore have to follow the party line, knowing well that is not the case as well. But that's their job, and that's what they have to do. To save face on the club, really. Cheers to Paul for the 5 Loaded Mag Ultra memberships too, and congratulations to anyone that has been assigned those. Thank you, Paul. We've done that one already. For Sync, also considering bid is more than 110 but less than 120. I think it's a Premier League record bid, to be honest, but rightfully rejected. Opening bid being recorded as a Premier League record is mad. It doesn't matter. Records they have to come back again, and they're not. They've given up. They have given up on what has been forced upon them. So let's watch this space to see where this one goes next. Pete, I am closing down the show, if that's okay with you. 20 minutes, I said I'd leave my boy for. I owe him a big ice cream now for that. But we will be back.
Before we go, just really 1 second. For anyone that's just coming in now, a few people have been saying it in the chat. That was what Ben Jacobs has put as his exclusive today. Liverpool have no plans as it stands to bid again if Alexander is at this window. The nature of Newcastle's rebuttal means that Liverpool will not follow up with a second offer, regarded as futile unless Newcastle change their stance, which they haven't already this summer, and contact Liverpool. That's important, that line right there. Offer was rejected was 110 million, as it's been said previously. Terms with Isak, not a problem. So that's where we stand as we wrap up the show. Thank you for everyone tuning in. Click those likes, people. We will be back.
We will see you soon. Alexander Isak, come on home. Bend the knee. See you soon. Gimme.
Sir.